Imagine a mystery so big you can see it from space. Thousands of years ago, without computers or engines, humans built the pyramids of Giza. But how do we talk about these wonders in English? Welcome to the English planet. Today, we aren't just learning history, we're learning the specific phrases and vocabulary you need to discuss mysteries, theories, and ancient culture. By the end of this video, you'll be able to explain the pyramids like a pro. Let's get started. Now, let's get practical. If you're in an English conversation and someone asks you, "How were the pyramids built?" how do you answer? You don't need to be a scientist, you just need the right phrases. You can answer like this. While we don't know for certain, many experts believe they used a combination of massive ramps and incredible manpower. Notice that phrase, "while we don't know for certain." This is a great way to start an answer when you're talking about a mystery. It makes you sound very fluent and thoughtful. Or if you want to keep it simple but professional, try this. It's a feat of engineering. They moved millions of limestone blocks using sledges and clever physics. Let's look at 3 key words from those answers. 1. Feat, an impressive achievement. 2. Manpower, the number of people working on a task. And 3. Clever, which means smart or original. If you want to describe what a pyramid looks like inside, you need these words. The pyramids aren't just solid stone. They have chambers, which are rooms, and passageways, which are narrow halls. Try this sentence. The interior of the pyramid is a complex network of narrow passageways leading to the king's chamber. And what about the outside? We call the sides slopes. The pyramids were originally covered in white limestone, making them shimmer, which means to shine with a soft light, under the Egyptian sun. Now, what if you want to share a theory? In English, we use modals of speculation to show we are guessing. Repeat these after me. They could have used water to make the sand slippery. They might have aligned the pyramids with the stars. It must have taken decades to finish just one structure. Using could have and might have shows you are thinking critically. It makes your English sound much more advanced. If a friend asks, "Why did they build them?" you can explain the culture like this. The pyramids served as grand tombs. The Egyptians believed in the afterlife, so they built these structures to protect the pharaoh on his journey. The phrase "served as" is a great way to describe the purpose of something. For example, my phone serves as my alarm clock. We've traveled through time today. Before we go, let's look at our word bank one last time. Feat, manpower, chamber, shimmer, and speculation. Now, I want to hear from you. This is your chance to practice. I have 2 questions for you to answer in the comments below. Question 1. Which new word from today's episode was your favorite, or which one was the most difficult for you? Let me know, and I'll help you out. Question 2. What topic should we explore next on the English planet? Do you want to dive into the mysteries of the deep ocean, the secrets of space, or maybe how to order food like a native speaker? You choose the next lesson. I read every single comment, so don't be shy. Writing is the best way to move a word from your head to your heart. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this helpful. I'm your host, and I'll see you in the next world of English. Keep practicing.